Hi, Assalamualaikum. We are going to talk about screen time and brain. We always need to keep in our mind that technologies, TV, iPad, they are not our babysitter to keep our children occupied while we are busy doing our work or cooking or eating at the restaurant. I've done that too. Okay, when my first child born, it was quite normal for me as a new parent to get influenced by other parents. I see everyone, they give iPad or let their children watch TV most of the time. So for me as a new parent, I was not really aware of the side effect of screen time. I exposed my baby to screen time as early as day 1 week, day 1, day 2. As early as we reach home from the hospital, I've come up with this habit to occupy my baby. I switch on the huge TV in front of him while me doing his diaper and put on the lotion and all, because babies, they tend to cry and they tend to move quite a lot when we do that. So I was a new parent. I did that and I've seen the side effect to my first son, and it was not a good times and I didn't like it. So I've changed everything. I reduced the screen time, but it was quite late for me to do so because I can already see the side effect on his behavior, his emotion, and how he depends on Gadget to control his boredom. And at one point, my son, he already come up with this behavior of he cannot cope of being bored. He needs Gadget. So if not, he would cry. Okay, what if the Gadget ran out of battery? He would cry and tantrum, and it was a disaster. So all those symptoms and signs and symptoms open up my eyes that wow, my son is turning into a monster, a gadget monster, and I really don't want to let him explore more to that spark. So I did the breakthrough process like how I shared in the last video of Tricky Thursday. Please apply those techniques. I've done that and it worked. And my son now is 4 years old and he can now stay in a car without any gadget. So our rule in the car, no gadget. Our rule while eating, no gadget. At the restaurant, no gadget. So he knows the rules. So now I'm still working on the time limit, 1 hour per day. Yeah, I am still working on it because sometimes I watch it too with him. An article was shared titled Association Between Screen Time Media and Brain White Matter Integrity in the Preschool Age Children. Okay, they've done a studies between a child who is always on screen time and a child who is go to school and have less screen time. So they have found out that in the brain we have this part called white matter. Okay. Okay. White matter is a deeper tissue part of the brain. Okay, it contains the neurons, the nerves, all the nerves that connects our brain. So they have found out that a child who is spend more of his time on gadgets, the white matters doesn't really connect. I mean all the neurons and all the nerves, and which leads to speech delay and lack of focus. The white matter develops most of our literacy skill, cognitive skill, and language. So the child who spends most of his time on gadgets are lacking in those part of development. So I know that some parents claim that their child learns more vocabs through the YouTube and through all the cartoons. It is true, but some children, if you notice, that they are only using it as a parroting. They use the parroting technique to talk. They take the very exact word from the movie to talk, when they can't really put it in the real scenario, in the real life, to communicate properly. This is what happening in most of the children nowadays who spend most of the time watching TV and YouTube and so on. Okay, rather than this other child who goes to a preschool and only have a 1 hour time screen time, develops tremendously, beautifully. The white matter connects beautifully, and all the neurons and nerves, because the child who goes to the school, the child doesn't even need to go to school. As long as they do all the children's activity at home, their brain will connect. Their neurons, their common sense on all these 3 dimensions will just take place just like that. I had my nightmares with my first son, who develops all these kind of tantrums because due to overdose screen time. So I would like to share with all of you out there that it is not too late for you to break through the old habits and create a new habits and create a new behavior, and it will be automatic for your child to live on and survive without screen time. I really hope that these sharings can open up your mind and your heart to be strong and do it for our children's sake. And good luck. Bye.
If you like this video, click the like button, share it with everyone. Don't forget to subscribe our YouTube channel and follow our Instagram, Facebook, and blog. Bye bye. Assalamualaikum.